Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It seems my webcam keeps breaking. Let's go. Yoo-hoo. Hello, chat. It seems that for whatever reason, my webcam has broken down or stopped working, like right after I hit live, so I guess it's going to be like this for a while. At the very least, you guys can hear me just fine, and my audio and the visual of my game is doing its thing. It is working as intended. Everything else is working good. Let's see. Frame rate is at a good 60 FPS. No dropped frames. Good, good, good. So I think this is probably not going to be the most eventful stream, but here goes nothing. Hey everybody, my name is Serge. I am going to be streaming more Elden Ring because this is the thing I do on weekends, and I'm probably going to be back on Monday evening same time because I want to finish up this playthrough and make my way onto New Game Plus. So yep, let us get into it. I think my first plan is, according to the title, I'm gonna be heading to where the Twink of sleeping is. That's gonna be the first order of business. What's this? Dane passed on a message. The Sealing Train Museum, the ancient ruins of Raw. Yeah, that's basically your hint to where we're supposed to go for like the critical path. It's gonna be this boss here, which will beat her, and we get access to the final DLC, Legacy Dungeon of the DLC. But that's gonna be probably Monday, I think. Because the plan is, I think the plan for the rest of the game is pretty simple, since I've pretty much beaten the rest of it. Explore the Cerulean Depths, explore the Finger Ruins content, and once that's all done and dusted, explore, then the next stream is probably going to be focusing on Midra. Although if I do this fast, I don't actually have to worry about... Although if I do this fast, I can then get a head start on like getting New Game Plus started on Monday's stream or Friday, depends on what's going on that day. First order of business, we're gonna make it past here. Let's be mindful of the giant. In fact, let's speed him up when we get close to him. Wouldn't that be fun? Pots of sleep. Very interesting tactic. No, it seems we can't do a post on him, but we can sterilize him. Bada bing, bada boom. Boss dead. Not a boss, but a mini boss, like an enemy of notable size compared to standard enemies, is what it called it. That troll. Right then. Dog? Sure, orange dog. Where have I seen those before? Let's pick up this grave glovewort, and am I even going the correct direction? I believe I am. Yep. You know, I think I might have mentioned this in an earlier stream, but the Cerulean Coast is quite beautiful. A gorgeous, untouched field of blue flowers, untouched safe for all the messages and the streams of blood and the enemies throwing and the enemies trying to kill you. That aside, it's a pretty beautiful place. Up, 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 up. Still a ways until we reach the bottom, but it's fine. As long as we follow these steps, nothing bad is going to happen to us. And this might... Yep, there we go. Excuse me, just gonna borrow this here deeply. I wonder how many times I'm gonna forget about using the shield again to boost me damage. And we're into another super secret legacy dungeon in the game. Stone Coffin Fissure. It's another pretty, it's a very pretty place as well. Lots of sleep stuff here. Also a little bit, some stuff that is a bit annoying, but yay, Blood Fiend Sword. Do I have... Yes, I have this thing equipped because I can't think of anything else that would benefit me more with this dragon build. Arguably the ritual speed house out. But that's not there. Not very good at dodging attacks and staying at full health. There's probably a more FP efficient way to kill. It might be more FP efficient to, like, you know, kill these. Hello? I heard yelling. Yes, that was the best thing. That was my best material. Oh, sorry, I'm working on better jokes. Anyone else in the vicinity? No? Good. You guys ever wonder why it is they don't, like, have that thing where... you just get a refill on your flask. Like, that would be pretty convenient, don't you think? It would encourage you to, like... If you landed that, it probably would have killed me, but wow. I think I just very like, without even realizing you were there. Man, if I didn't heal like beforehand and then it connected, poof. Oh boy, we'd be doing all this again, wouldn't we? What did you abandon this time, old Nicola? I abandoned here my love. How does that work, I wonder? If you abandon your love, what reason would you have to, like, keep doing all this? You know, all this, like, oh, I'm going to save humanity by becoming a god or whatever. What would actually drive you if you don't, like, have that love if you lose that love, that like compassion that like defines you, what actually do you become in that case? What you're, because you do need like motivation to do all this sort of stuff, right? Actually, I should probably stop speaking for like the next 2 minutes, because this area is gonna need a bit of focus. Because of that. Come on. There we go, that's one. Okay, that's another one. Next one up, next one, next one. Past this grave first. It's fine, we can keep running after this one. Ooh. Done. Time for revenge indeed. Okay, deep purple lily. We're still aggroed onto something, probably that grave bird thingy. I guess it is a good thing that I brought this shield, huh? Congealed putrescence. Oh wait. And I think that's the turret section done. Now I can go back to being unfocused and commenting about random nonsense. Yay! Man, I really should have bought water as well. I'll worry about that after I deal with these skeletons. Where's the third one? Come on. What on earth? Oh. He just landed somewhere completely safe. That is pretty neat, but unfortunately it's gonna slightly inconvenience us, because now we have our range being constantly under aggro for like a little while. Wow, isn't this awesome? Like, where are you aiming at? Anyways, what do you drop? Congealed putrescence and lots of it. Definitely would have hit me, I think. Now, let's boost ourselves up. We got ourselves an old friend waiting for us. Ring of Light. Gonna be a very helpful spell for our Faith builds. And I think we've pretty much reached the end of this area, I think. 91k runes isn't ideal for me. If only because that's gonna be like 2 minutes of farming maybe with the Sacred Relic Sword down by, you know, by that place, the Mogwin Palace approach. But it's fine. I think we're strong enough to handle the Putrescence boss down at the bottom there. I think I think 30... If I'm done by this zone by like 30 minutes, I think the Fingaroo and stuffs will take a similar amount of time, so... Right. So, yep. Off we go! Right. Buff ourselves up. I think we're gonna... I don't know that we'll have an opportunity to use, like... What's it called? Actually... boss patterns or anything. Just hit trade with the enemy and deal more damage than them. It's easy. And that takes us to 60 vigor, which I think is going to be the stopping point for all of our vigorous needs, all of our HP needs. And yep, we come face to face with one of the mythical figures from the DLC, the Saint Trina's Disciples Cookbook 3. Yeah. Oh, and actual Saint Trina, by the way. And let's do something reckless. Let's take a nap. Do-do-do. Okie doke. So that's one, I think that's one of 6 required deaths done. Pick up our rune, do it again. Oh, how creepy. Okay, that's 2. Now, let's do it again. I don't know about you lot, but I'm feeling pretty EP. Me. Right. Once again, this will be time for more Betty buys. Oh, it's time for a nap. Ain't no better place to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Oof. And you'll see something. The fade out is slower this time. Oh.
Mikkel, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
Yep, that's the only way she can speak with you, by the way. Hello again, beautiful. It's nap time, so I'm gonna drink some of your nectar. You know, I can tell that you know, I can't actually tell where your body is. Like, is it actually like part of the flower, or... I can ask again later. It's fine.
Godhood would be Mikkel's prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving.
Whoop-de-doo. And I think that leaves us with one more imbibe. Putting yourselves into perma-sleep for the love of the game, and to communicate with a demigod, with an Empyrean no less. One last time for one last message.
Kill Mikkel.
And there we have our mission.
Forgiveness.
Essentially, our mission is to slay Mikkel the Kind, get rid of him. See that small demigod is up to no good. And it's gonna benefit nobody, not even himself, funnily. First, so now that we've come this far, is it this one? No, it's this one. We're gonna go back to the Twink of Sleephood. Thiolier, I have news. I have found a beautiful I found a beautiful goddess of sleep.
Are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina her visage, her sen, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for Centrina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
Well, you're gonna want to sit down for this, buddy boy, but I found out where she is.
Are you certain of this? Is this all a plot to make a mockery of me? Oh heavens, what am I saying? Forgive me. You deserve my deepest gratitude. I will make the journey. To the southern coast, as you say. To venture into the depths of the fissure.
Yep.
I will make to the southern.
And that sends him all the way down here. The garden of deep purple will shape where Saint Trina herself lies.
Oh, Centrina, what velvety ambrosia is this? Your poison.
Hey there, buddy boy. If it ain't my favorite normal twink in Elden Ring, what's good, Fiolier?
Hello.
I got to say, your posture is
It was all just
terrible.
as you said. To
Holy,
think
your back must be
without
killing
your
you,
guidance,
dude. Like,
I
holy
wouldn't
hell.
have seen Centrina again. I'm drifting off in the sea of her poison. Soon, I will hear her voice. Let me be. I won't be long. Oh,
Come on.
I almost forgot. You mustn't follow my example. Centrina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me. And only me.
Oof. Be about that. I not got ahead of you there.
Thank you not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of Centrina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you
Maybe
should
you're just not
utter
the chosen
these
one.
cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Come on.
Enough. I cannot
Come on.
believe
Why
your
would I lie to
cheek,
you?
and I will stand for it no longer. I will never. I will never forgive you. For your trespass, you will know my poison.
I don't know. You want some poison, buddy boy? It's terrible. Sorry, misinput. That was pretty amazing. Come on, it would have been easy to just interrupt me. Like, literally just any kind of love tap would have sent me out of this attack animation. Do-do-do-do-do. Hello, Twink.
You. I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I suppose dying in
I don't know, you seem
disgrace
pretty
is
skinny
fitting.
to me there, but
In a way.
that's just me, I guess.
Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then. What did Centrina tell you?
Shisa. Her commands were pretty simple. You must kill Mikola.
You
Godhood
are a
be
wretched,
Mikola's
wretched
prison.
soul.
A
A
caged
nightmare
divinity
could plague me.
is beyond
Such a
saving.
thing
You know, that
could
sort of stuff.
Possibly be. Could it? Centrina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting slumber. Centrina in my...
Yep, I think that's sorted. He's gonna stay and he's gonna stay asleep there until the end of the DLC. So now that we've taken care of part 1 of this quest, actually, let's take care of something. I'll show you something interesting. Well, I say interesting, but just I'll give you a couple of ways of handling a quest.
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Mikola's light is gone. But I stand tall. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. I don't know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever?
If you say he remains sad forever, he stops being a problem in the NPC gang fight at the end of the game. But for the love of the sport, let's give him some words of encouragement. Surely this won't come to bite us in the ass later on.
For all the unloved, love to banish the pain. Oh, this is for you, the forager brood. Give their thanks.
Yay! And charming branch. Pretty actually not a useful item for like a very specific niche circumstances in a way. What should I do now? That's right. First, let's just double check my spell list. It's pretty, it's pretty tempting to have Gorank's Beast Claw because I think it's got some pretty good range, but I think I'm happy with what I have now. Okay, for reals this time. Let's start the Finger Ruins quest. And that's gonna take us back to Cerulean Coast for a little spell. I'm kind of curious in thinking of carrying sovereignty from over there, but it's just, it's just not a very necessary, it's a very, very, very good Ash of War. Very, very, very good, but not compatible with any of the current armaments we're using, so rip to that. Look at Torrent. Being all well behaved at the Cathedral of Manus Meteor is just not a good area for him, or rather, he's polite enough not to stick in the area. Lord. feel like there's supposed to be a person here. Maybe he's just out for like lunch or something. Who knows?
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Emir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Yay. Oh, that's nice of you. So I think we have our plan. First one, we're going immediately back to the Cerulean Coast Cross. I think there's just a very good chance that within like an hour, oh geez, oh no. Oh god, there's another one, oh no, oh geez. There's a very good chance that we'll be done with both the Mother of Fingers boss. That we'll be done with the Mother of Fingers boss by the time I'm like within like an hour, because it's not a very long like run that I have to do, I think. Because I basically have to go all the way here. Go all the way here. Be mindful of any trap giant finger creepers, I think that's what they're called. They're somewhere here. Yep, there's one. I'm sorry this part of the game isn't the most eventful, like this specific stretch. It's gonna be eventful again in like a moment once I get to the actual like quote-unquote fun zone of the Finger Ruins, where I'll have to avoid sniper fire, which hopefully doesn't lead to me getting eaten. Yep, it's just straight down there. Those big, foggy, creepy finger ruins with all these giant fingers. That's where the real heart of the zone lies. Up there is a thing for changing a remembrance recall coffin. Kind of like from the mausoleums. You know, but just out in the open and before you go into like actual hell. Oh, this part's gonna be suck. This part's gonna suck. Come on. Okay, we're almost there. Oh wow. Don't eat me. Aye. Now let's blow into the finger. Toot. Oh. Blue item. Neat. Exceedingly rare to find. And it drops for me just like that. That's the power of soft cap arcane, baby. Ah, who did I aggro this time? Whatever, I'll just go through here. Hello? Who do I keep aggroing on to? What's beyond there? If I manage a way, I wonder if I can, I wonder if there's like a secret area or a secret shortcut back into the Jagged Peak through here. Because I think that's the area on the right of this, like, mountain, of the right of this cliff face or whatever. And once again, I've aggroed something. Yep, was not worth it. Let's just go speak to Emir. In fact, I wonder if I can just go straight to here. Oh, I know where we can get 5 extra minutes of content. Since I have the finger whistle. I think I chose the wrong yeah, this is the actual area we're supposed to be in. Yep. Switch. How much one was it? I think we did remember to pick up the Oh Mother gesture. Yep, there it is. A little off center, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure this is that a great katana that the guy's wielding? Who knows? I think another secret area of the map. One we might consider coming back to if I feel like getting the Night Yolan ashes. I wonder if I can get a little sneaky with this. If I can get a little sneaky with this one. Ooh, and just in time for our buffs to run out too. Listen, what a tranquil little village. I wonder if anything tragic is connected to it. Oh well. I think that was... Yep, and there's the prize for this village. The golden braid, which is gonna give us some bonus damage negation. Well, a lot of like holy damage negation specifically, which I'm picking up just to make the final boss more manageable. Because to be honest, I don't know how I'm going. I don't know that I can like hit trade against Prime Radon and his like super fast, like super swift attacks or whatever. See, I think this should be enough to level up now. Probably. And I don't actually know what I'm gonna level up either. It's just barely not enough. Come on. We can use more endurance. Yeah. Hey, do you guys mind if I like do a little like distraction for myself? And fight a mildly annoying boss? You guys don't mind that, right? Just to see if I can play chicken with a giant ball of space rocks. Hit its tail as it was. Did I hit its tail before the hit like actually proper connected? That's crazy. In any case, with that done, I think I'm gonna need Bale's Tyranny just for the AoE protection. As long as I get that off, like you saw it one shot, like even without any buffs, it just one shot one of those like worm base, one of those worm finger creeps. So not a lot of fog in this one compared to the other one. You boast but no cigar there, my friend. I think I see what happened. Okay, almost there, almost there. And there. Okay, that's it. That is done. Now we can go straight to the cathedral. I think that's where the fun will be had. Ymir, I have news.
Hello there. The exalted timbre of the bells has reached these ears of mine. Twice now. How very exhilarating indeed. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no ill omen. On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade. Now, take this. My final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above.
Yay. Thank you, Ymir. Hello?
Ah, who have we here? Count Ymir seemed very pleased, and for that, I express my gratitude. I am Yolan, loyal to Count Ymir. The night is yours now to wield.
Hooray.
Ymir is a shining star, in our eyes. The only star upon the black canvas of the night. Our meeting with the Count taught us of the star-draped sky. We know that we cannot reach out to touch it, but we can peer up at its brilliance and heed its guidance. We will never again lose our way in the night.
Have you considered trying a little harder to reach into the night? You can even grab the starlight if you try hard enough, you know. Nothing is impossible in the lands between, or the lands of shadow for that matter.
Oh yes, this he... we studied you long ago. We too, is that not? And yet...
This is all a bunch of cool lore about how the greater will, about the greater will.
The conceits is there no the answer. They never what Marika, and this is no matter, and we have.
Yeah, we were all pretty screwed from the start because of the reasons why.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted. Isn't it a tragedy that he would feel compelled to renounce when the blame lay squarely with them? Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start? Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right. We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady. May you join the...
You don't understand, Tarnished. Lala soon could have been a mother to me. Oh, hello there. Look at all these menu items, bro. I saw about 60k runes there. I don't think I'm going to use Mesmers. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Mesmers like, I think the Shadow Sunflower I might get I think I might get mileage out of that specifically because of the giant sunflower. But like Mesmers, like Remembrance, no, I don't think I'm gonna get use out of that one. Not the fire orb on his playthrough, nor the really fun giant spear he throws around. Where's my equip load at? So basically, just a little more tweaking, and I can a little more tweaking, and I can finally light roll with this build. And I can finally consider using the light roll talisman. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go down here and kill that goddess you revere. So crave it and leave. Third one. And do you know what this means, my fellow Tarnished? It means we've got ourselves a demigod. We've got ourselves a deity to fight. A brand new deity to slay. Isn't this exciting? Now, since I'm using a fire knight, I don't think I can get away with using crosscraft this time, so... out in one go and got us a smattering of runes for our trouble. That is nearly 2 level ups. Oh dear, that was a... Oof, that boss was sure insane or bueno, huh? And I'm done with that a lot earlier than I was expecting. Let's just do something funny and push the button again.
What have you done? You've wounded Count Emil.
I didn't do it.
Such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns. Oh, my dear star, a fine mother. You will be.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here. Be the true mother, and I will be the only mother. To be your mother.
I'm sorry, my friend. You cannot be the mother of Yuri. You don't have the credentials. You don't have the credentials to fit in that genre, I fear. Why did he have so many runes on him? Then again, I guess he... Actually, no. He doesn't seem like the type who cares about money, so why did he have so many runes on him? Yep, I think this works. And now we can finally use the Blue Dancer's charm. One of the first things I got right at the start of the playthrough, I'm finally using. Brilliant. I don't think I'll need to worry about getting Roland's thingy. I am kind of interested in the sword lance, but... I can actually almost... It might almost be worth using this thing if my stats were more torqued into, like, faith and, like, strength. I'll just do it now. And I'll probably dupe... I should remind myself to, like, dupe the remembrances as well, you know? 20k rings. Okay, awesome. Now I simply have no idea what to do. It's only been an hour, I think. And it's still too soon to... why not? I can make an early start on Midra's entire quest line. Sure, why not? Because I don't feel like fighting the militiamen today, I'm just not going to. Simple as. Okay, I'm gonna try that again just now. I'm not mad enough to just like try and just butcher them all like I normally would if I get mindfully inconvenienced. So, yep. Need to chill out a little. How did this guy die? Yeah, I can see how that happens. There. Another painting for our troubles. And look, secret door. Isn't that cool, chat? Isn't that cool? And we have ourselves more transportation. A coffin. Isn't that cool, chat? Doth this not impress you? Whee! Somewhere here, I think, is a shadow proof reference. Either that or like either that or Furnace Visage. Yep, just a Furnace Visage. Can we craft volcano pots? Yes, we can, in fact, do that. So, I'm just gonna make a head start on getting, you know... I just want to focus on getting the super secret sword here. You. Right on time to avoid the same fate as those poor barbecued squirrels. Come on. Yep. We even broke it. Lucky for us, the furnace fishes, I guess, assumed that we got stuck in that thing. So we just broke aggro from it. Fortunately for us, we don't actually need anything from that. Actually, I think that might be the, that might possibly be like the rope pod things going, but yeah, nothing from the golems like necessary whatsoever, so... There's gonna be I think there's another one there as well, somewhere, but we didn't activate it this time, so lucky for us. Do I want to fight Rakshasa? Do I want to fight them? Probably not. I mean, sure, her armor set is pretty helpful, and it isn't impossible for me to like... oops. And it isn't impossible for me to like, you know... meet the requirements for a weapon, and it'd be pretty helpful for our... Actually, no, I'm thinking of the regular Great Katana. That's gonna be like a strength, like Dex arcane weapon, and we don't have the facilities to like... We don't have the facilities to make the most out of that one, you know? I don't think this is the actual area we need to go, but there's something here. Ah yes, the Dryleaf items, which means nearby is the Dryleaf Arts seal as well, like somewhere in this general vicinity. What if I actually aggroed here? Okay, no, that's Rakshas's. Sure. We've got time for a little diversion anyway, so... We can duel, by the way, if only because her poise can get pretty crazy, and because, yeah, Bleed Katana with DLC damage. Nasty combo. Nasty, nasty. Does this lead anywhere? Oh yeah, it leads to the giant hippo place. I think I want to go back to Recluse. Yeah, we've got some things to collect here, so... Now let's find the other way down, because that's going to give us the dry leaf seal, which we're not going to actually use, mind you, but I think just for collection's sake. There is like a way down here that leads us not only to the dry leaf seal, but also to the bottom of this. I think to an area with another... Ugh, don't spit on my horse, you jerks. Yeah, I think it's right over there, in fact. So, just before the actual site of grace anyways. Like, literally just turning around. I wasted, like, extra time there. My bad. Oh yeah, I never did get that brave bird like armor space from like that from like Chalice Hidden Grave or whatever. I should go back and find that at some point. And I do think you need to be in that like general area anyways, because like I never actually got the rock art transformation now I think about it. So my build's not, so my damage isn't the most optimal. It's definitely very, very good, because you can see just the amount of damage I've been doing to enemies, like being able to hit trade with them effectively, but... yeah, I think it's going to be very necessary, especially running into, you know, Brian Radon and his endgame level strength. Shadow Tree Fragmental. Okay, that part is done. I'm gonna go down the waterfall now. I'm gonna take the steps down there. And when I do, I'm going to fight 2 hippos and get 2 more Shadow Tree fragments. Goodie! And then I'm going to go into a dungeon. At which point, hop, skip, and a jump. At which point I'm going to start the journey to Murderous Manse. And to be honest, I was in 2 minds about doing that whole part. Like now, if only because the Manse is, I think, clearing the dungeon leading up to it, and then going, I think doing the catacombs that I'm about to come up on, and then the forest of death and misery and pain, and then doing the Manse. It's just I think it's just gonna be a lot for what's left of stream, you know. Hey, hello. A hippo and a rhino at the same time. It's like a hippo, but it has the rhino horn. You see? I hope you guys are enjoying my insightful commentary. Hooray, we got the Shadow Tree fragments. Now I gotta figure something out as to what I'm gonna finish this stream off with. I don't quite have I don't know if I have the energy left to do the catacombs in what, 20 minutes give or take? I can give it an attempt. It is fairly long as a standard for the DLC catacombs, but hey, wait, where's the graves I'm supposed to climb down on? There they are. Yep. I almost forgot something. Yeah, once I'm down the bottom of this cliff and I've activated the site of grace for the catacombs. Excuse me. Yep, once I've done that, I'm gonna come back up and I'm gonna warp back up to that Recluse River downstream side of Grey. If only because there's just more stuff to grab just downstream that I just kind of missed, you know? Anyone waiting for me here? Nope. Right. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do the catacomb, so I think I'll just tack. Yeah, I think I'll do. Actually, no, I think I will give it a try because, like, not much is left for me to do here. Did I go the right way to the village? Nope. Nope. There's more man flies, which means I'm on the right way, surely. Nope, I went the wrong way. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Somewhere on the right here is going to be the path to the Manfly village, where we get the Manfly ashes and, of course, revered spirit ash, or whatever they call it. I think it's here. Yep, expertly hidden out of view. No matter. We got it. And we gotta be quick here too, because you know how those manflies are. If you stay still for even too long, they'll surround you and just beat and combo you to death. And there will be nothing you'll be able to do about it. Excuse me, just gonna grab this here thing. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna mosey on out of here if you don't mind. Are they still following me? Yes, they still are. Ow. Seriously, it's like they don't run out. And of course they can't follow me through here now, can they? No, they can't. You wanna follow me through here? Too bad. It just leads to your death, you idiot flies. Okay. Now, Dark Catacombs. Not the easiest of catacombs to explore, you know. And you'll see why I like immediately going in. Oops. That wasn't an efficient surge. That was an inefficient use of FP, and it's long catacombs. I'd say that was pretty efficient if we got rid of a problem early, you know? You know what I'm saying? Which way am I going again? Likely not here. Nope. So by process of elimination, it was there, but I messed up. Already off to a flying start at the catacombs. Not gonna lie, that would have been a pretty amazing shot. Like a point blank hit, talisman ahead, therefore down. There. Boosts maximum stamina by the utmost. That's gonna be pretty decent alternative to what's it called? You know, the other one. The you know, the two-headed turtle talisman. I feel like I'm also forgetting something there, but meanie. How is that even fair? You don't even have sight of me. How are you hitting me? You couldn't tell. These catacombs kind of put me on edge a little bit, you know? They kind of ruffle my feathers a little. Disturb my jimmies, as they say. Now, I wish we were done with this section, but I think there's like a secret here. There's another secret here. because this game really wants you not to do that. I didn't even press the jump button. I don't know how that happened. That was probably not my fault. But what this does mean is that I can try again. There it is. That's the actual place we're supposed to go down. You know, I've never actually managed to act on this guy. Yes, that's the Death Knight armor. Pretty fun armor set. It's like a boost to Death Cult to the, Dragon Cult. Yeah, Dragon Cult incantations. The, the lightning guys. Okay, so this guy can launch like a perfect sneak attack on me, but from here he can't do. But when I'm like right next to him firing off spells, he suddenly can't do anything. Cool, interesting, awesome. Go ahead, follow me, I dare you. Now, for the funnest part. Going sideways. Okay. Ooh, a bonus item. Go screw that what? I really should try and level up another Spirit Ash, you know? I think I've only ever used, like, Fire Knight Hilda, like, once exactly. I don't think I've used her in any other bosses. I think I will probably deploy her in the final boss, though. Not that you'll stand much of a chance. Like, for Prime Radon, you'll want someone who deals a lot of damage, and or rather someone who can really take it. That's not Olga. Hello. Elden ring ahead. No hidden path ahead. I think we're at the final, like, leg. I don't remember there being, like, anything else to this specific dungeon. I'm always bracing myself for, like, the final part with, like, death. There's, like, death eyes or whatever, but I'm always thinking of, like, either the Scorpion River catacombs or, like, some other catacombs that I have mentally flagged as important for whatever reason. Where is he? You don't walk away from me when I'm trying to kill you, you know? That is tremendously rude. Of course he walked away when I was doing that. Why wouldn't you? Okay, from the top. Actually, Whew. Right on the... finishing right on the dot. This should be enough for another level up, methinks. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'll have that for my strength. And I'll probably put the rest into either mind or arcane. Or faith, you know. Right, I think this is a good place to stop. Tomorrow's stream will take us through the Forsaken Graveyard. The Forsaken Graveyard will take us through this entire creepy forest and then Midra's Manse. And assuming that doesn't take too long, I can wrap up with with Romina, then Aner Elim, and finally Prime Radon. But chances are it's not good chance I'm not gonna do all of that because I'm talking about 2 legacy dungeons. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Thank you again to anyone who tuned in to watch my stream. I don't really understand what's going on with my VC face, that it stopped recognizing my very cool webcam. Hopefully that gets resolved on its own, or I figure out what's going on there. Until then, or until tomorrow, take care.